Hey everyone on YouTube land. Um, just want to give you guys a quick recap of my week. It's been a great week so far. Today is Sunday, Sunday evening. It's probably around maybe 4 o'clock or so. It was a wonderful, wonderful day. Had a great. It's beautiful out there. You can see the blue sky back there. I'm um, I'm sitting relaxing here. I was reading a book, still reading this book here, Let Your Mind Run by the American record holder, Dina Castor. I think she's ran about a 2:19 marathon. She's a wonderful, wonderful athlete, and you'll get a lot from this book. I'm going to the last section of the book. It's a great big book, great read. Basically, she said, thinking her way to victory, gratitude, fulfillment, appreciation, that's what it's about, and that's I just can't help but to think that's what life is, guys. It's having that gratitude, having that attitude of gratitude daily, working on it, and that's where happiness and peace begin. It's not how much we have; it's not how much we don't have. As we heard in the news, unfortunately, just recently, very very public persons. Tragically passed. Kate Spade, the famous designer, um, also the famous chef Anthony Bourdain. I think if I'm saying his name right. Just tragic, and by I think by any measure, both of those individuals, people, were very, very obviously famous, but also very, very wealthy as well. Well traveled. I think Anthony Bourdain, the great chef, he passed in France, and I think he's American or Canadian. Just tragic. So it's not how much we have. It's not how much we don't have. It's about inner strength, inner gratitude, and there's more to it than that. I know it gets more complex than that. You got depression involved. You got a lot of factors involved. I'm not going to make it that it's that simple. That gratitude, it solves everything, but it does give you that mental and emotional boost if you just focus every day on it. And if you do that, you're going to find things to be grateful for. Of course, like I'm a big proponent of running and exercise, cardio. Of course, eating right and different, but big runner. What does running do? I've said it many times. Running boosts your just awards. Good cardio exercise routine will help put off ward off depression and really help it to subside, kind of presses it down, because it's a natural mood enhancer with the dopamine, that mood part, the stress hormone, the serotonin. It drops that down. It elevates, it strengthens your immune system. It elevates your metabolism, of course, and those are all internal stuff. High blood pressure, it lowers those. It helps with diabetes. I was reading, and this is very powerful, very, very powerful. There were, I think, in my magazine, Time magazine, the special edition, talking about the science of exercise. One of the doctors in there says there is no one that's too sick nor too old that should not be exercising. So basically, that is across the board. Everybody should be doing something. Now, I get it at different levels. I don't think everybody should run marathons or half marathons. That's not for everybody. But everybody should do some type of cardio. Running is kind of big, so if you can run, that's what I'm talking about. But swimming, biking, stationary bike. It's good to get outside, though, getting that vitamin D, that natural, sunlight, and seeing people. That's a mood enhancer. And just basically, I'm really kind of just relaxing here. I'm kind of like all over the place, but just basically just concentrate on those good things, and hence all of a sudden you'll be picking up on all these good things. I'm not kidding you. You won't even not that you won't notice some of the challenging things, but sometimes you don't even notice them because you're so focused on the good things. All that said, I didn't even mean to get into. I'm not kidding. Sometimes I'm not. There's no script here. I just telling you, and just sharing with you really my thoughts and how I'm feeling. So this morning I ran a 13-mile run this morning. I didn't know how it was going to go, but almost every Sunday without exception, there are some, very few, every Sunday, I generally run, I try to run 13 to 15, and it depends after that, but it's not much more than that, maybe 16. But sometimes, like I was in San Francisco, I ran 18 the other day, so I'm not saying I don't ever run like 20, but I try this around 13 to 15 on Sunday mornings, every Sunday, and then I'll do that again 10 to 15, 10 to 13 on maybe midweek, depending on my work schedule. But it was a great week of running. But just so I get out this morning, just kind of I'm kind of getting off all over the place. I'm just to have so much to share. I'm like trying to look at the time, and so I got up. I take my time. I want to experience. I want to experience the whole day, not just so focused on my run, and I miss out on my early morning routine, getting up, taking my time, getting some coffee. I normally have, I know this kind of might sound kind of strange to some people, but I normally have one piece of toast. Sourdough toast is what I eat in the morning. One piece, that's it. I don't eat nothing on top of that. I'll put a little bit of butter. I probably shouldn't put, I put a little bit of butter, and I have a coffee. I relax. I usually do some reading, do some video stuff. Take my time. There's no hurry. Usually it takes me about an hour when I'm really feeling my morning. It takes me about an hour from get up. These are my off days now. On my on days, on my work days, it's 10 minutes. I'm out the door. But it normally doesn't go more than 7 miles. But on my off days, I usually take about an hour prep. Because I want to, it's like painting a house, right? Painting a house. It takes a lot of preparation to paint the house. So when I go out and run, I really prepare myself and just want to enjoy the whole experience of a nice, beautiful morning. So, piece of toast, some coffee, I do some reading, some video stuff, and I usually, almost always, before I get out that door, I fix my bed, make sure everything's picked up, don't want anything on the floor, maybe a little, what do you call that, little ADD type thing. I'm just starting to do all these different things, but then I get out the door. I didn't know what I was going to do today. I was hoping maybe about 9-minute mile. Just wanted to relax and enjoy. As I got out there, I felt pretty good. Hoping to do 13. Got out there. Ended up with really the miles to mile. I felt stronger and stronger. I didn't want to hammer the miles. I'll do that this week sometime. Probably on Tuesday. Monday, or, well, maybe tomorrow, but probably Tuesday. Maybe do some speed work. Maybe some mile repeats or 800s. Half-mile repeats. But got out there, felt stronger and stronger. And so I ended up with about an 8.5-minute 8:25 mile for 13. Just enjoyed the whole morning, and then made my way to church. Enjoyed the whole day. Had a beautiful lunch, and have done some reading throughout the afternoon. I was doing some reading, and had a great afternoon. And just want to experience and enjoy the whole day once more. Got to talk to my sister, so it was a really fun day today. The week's been a great week. Got my miles in. Long days at work. Oh, a lot of stuff going on. But enjoyed the whole week, and just had a wonderful time. Last week, of course, was Global Running Day. Had a great time doing some wonderful things, doing some wonderful runs, and I'm hoping everybody else does the same thing, guys, and just takes it to heart that what this does for you and what this will do for your family. If you're feeling the best, guess what? Your family, your friends, your loved ones, your coworkers will get the best from you. If you're not feeling the best, they're not really going to get the best of you. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. Yeah, it's somewhat elementary, I guess. It's like, of course, but to be your best, you got to work on it daily. It's planning, strategic planning to be at your best. Just like everything, it takes a daily practice to get really good at something. So fitness will leave you, because fitness is only temporary if you don't work on it daily. If you run once a week or once a month you're not going to be that fit. If you run daily, or even just very frequently, 3 to 5, I run about 6 days a week, but you don't necessarily have to do that. But just have a nice routine, 3 to 5 times a week. And it doesn't have to be 50 miles. If you run few miles, but you got to get that cardio, you got to get the heart rate up. It'll ward off pesky flus and colds because it really strengthens your immune system. And of course, it boosts up your metabolism. You feel great. It drops that dopamine, that feel-good drug. It lowers the serotonin, that stress hormone. I mean, on and because everybody knows stress can kill. Maybe like not directly, but it's indirectly. As you stress, your blood pressure goes up, and then you get all these different things. You have a hard time sleeping. We need our sleep. We need our rest too, guys. So it's all really balanced. Moderation is key with eating, with running, your exercise routine, with everything, with work. Moderation is key. So if you can just do that, guys, and we can just do this, and that's the genesis of these videos again, it's just to really spread the good news of really fitness and exercise and cardio, but more than that, it's just gratitude. Having that and maintaining the attitude of gratitude. You get that, you got everything. With that said, you guys have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful day today, and have a wonderful week. See you soon.